This is your spoiler warning for a story of a Weir-Wolf, a 1846 story by Catherine Crowe.
In this episode, we talk a lot about Gothic horror in general, as well as the short story, going into the Gossip Girl-esque flow of it with so many names and so many relationships. And just, yeah.
I bet you don't even like Gossip Girl.
I've never seen it in my life.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, Matt.
There's gossip in it.
Did you know
and there's girls.
that Gossip Girl has like longer scripts on average because the characters just talk so fast that they just got to talk faster to get it all in?
On average to what? What is it being compared
Just a normal script. Like a normal script for a 30-minute show is 30 pages, but theirs is like several pages longer because they just talk faster.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
All right, see ya.
Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolf-bane brooms.
The autumn moon is bright.
The wolf creature! It's out there, isn't it? You've seen it, haven't you?
A strange beast, somewhat resembling a wolf.
Welcome back to When the Wolfsbane Blooms, your podcast for all werewolf and werewolf-adjacent media. I'm Mangy Matt, and I'm here with...
What up? I'm Sexy Sybil. I live down on Hoddle Street. It's where me and the pigs all get together. We love to roll in the mud and grind up some pig.
Grind up some more pig?
Grind up some pig, turn it into chop.
I thought you were...
Stew it on up.
Hold the fuck up. I thought you were rolling around with the pig.
Lick up the grain.
So are you rolling with the pigs and then you kill the pigs to make chop with the pigs and then continue to roll around with the pigs?
Lick up the grain, feel the pain.
That doesn't answer the question.
Pig time.
This is a trial, ma'am. Can you have some decorum?
You know what is a trial?
What?
The Franz Kafka short story. Also, the Orson Welles adaptation of that. Crazy
Wow.
Orson Welles.
Yeah.
My Instagram reels keep just being little clips of him. And I'm not a huge Orson Welles fan. Like, I haven't even seen all that many of his movies, but unfortunately, I keep watching his reels and I keep going, God damn it, he's too based. Fortunately, I love him.
In what ways?
It just keeps being like, man, fuck. Oh, God, what is his name? Is it Harold Clurman? The other big director?
Yeah.
It's like, man, fuck that guy giving out people's name in McCarthyism. I don't want to talk about him. He's a good director, though, but I will not answer a question about him because he's a bitch.
That's
And she's like, yeah.
for sure.
Hell
Wait,
yeah, man.
You're getting this on Instagram?
Yeah.
Send me some. I want to see that you're getting these on Instagram. Not now, but like...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. That's crazy.
Why? What's your Instagram?
I don't
Just
know.
like Republican propaganda?
What?
Why are you surprised that I'm getting it?
Because-
Any social media I hop on instantly becomes communist in like 3 seconds.
That makes sense for you.
Like at first I thought that maybe I was getting like drawn down a certain path. It's definitely me catering algorithms to my taste. No matter what I do,
Yeah.
it becomes very left very quickly.
I mean, that makes sense. See, you have like a very well educated For You page, it seems. Mine is just shitposts and dinosaurs.
Well, I also get bats.
Do you get bats?
I really like bats. They're cute. They're so cute. They're little bats.
They are cute. Have you seen, there's like a million of them, of like baby fruit bats eating fruit. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I like them. I like them.
those are really sweet.
Every once in a while, I'll see Matt's like on a reel, and it'll be like, "Oh, furry,"
I'd be-
and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, Matt
Whoa.
likes that." And then it'll be like a woman like dancing with just her ass out, and it'll be like, "Matt liked it." And I'll be like, "Yeah, Matt would like that."
What are you
and then
talking
it keeps
about?
going.
We run fucking bats.
Yeah, but I like bats.
What reels are you talking about?
Well, the ones with Rouge the Bat, that's Matt. Liked it. It's a little bubble.
Rouge the Bat annoys the shit out of me.
Why?
Actually.
Is it because?
I don't know.
Damn.
That was really crisp.
Are you frying some chicken in there? Nah, but seriously, you piss loud as fuck.
Damn, girl. You frying chicken in there?
Not damn, girl.
Yeah.
You fool.
Just kidding. I like it, though.
Back up. Back up right now. Stop touching it. Stop it. I don't buy it.
Speaking of short stories that we totally talked about very recently, what are we talking about today, Sybil?
A short story. I love short story. I got a crazy little short story for you. So the reason we got this little book here, if you see on the video, which you can see on our YouTube channel, link in the description, I've got a book of short stories from Victorian fiction. It's edited by... What are the two names?
I don't know. You have them pointed towards you.
It's Alexis Easley and Shannon Scott. I knew Shannon Scott. I didn't know Alexis Easley.
Yeah. We know Shannon Scott.
Yes.
We're very familiar with Shannon Scott.
We are very
actually.
familiar. She did Wolves and Werewolves in History and Popular Culture, the short little course from the Great Courses on Audible, all about werewolves. And it's just a collection of short stories from Victorian literature. And today we are doing a story by Catherine Crowe, a story about a Weir-Wolf.
Spelled W-E-I-R. Very funky, very fresh.
Oh, so funky and fresh.
It's
Did I say
wonderful.
about or a story of?
I'm not sure.
Whatever. It is a story of a Weir-Wolf.
I wanted to say.
You can say. Go for it, Matt. I'm proud of
It's
you.
a story of a werewolf.
It was published in 1846. God damn it, that's almost as old as your old crinkly balls. Yeah, this is a rude podcast. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah. Wow. Oh no. It's not PG. Ah.
All right, so we should probably get into a synopsis before we get into anything else.
Yeah, probably.
Because
You want to take it away?
Matt doesn't even remember this.
That's so untrue.
You have a very, very bad memory.
I do have a very bad
You have a
memory.
terrible memory.
Very bad.
That pisses me off all the
Oh, yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm. That I will admit.
But more than that,
Mm-hmm.
this story has a lot of names and a lot of characters.
So quickly into the story do we get a lot of names. Take it away.
It gives such a almost gossipy vibe.
It instantly, it's like, oh, hey, do you want to be in the center of all of this drama of 7 fucking people?
It is riveting how it gets you in there with it. But anyways, so I'm about to spill the tea, which involves it feels like I'm telling the entire story when I'm trying to condense it as much as possible. So here is my best bet at that. Yeah, you want to talk?
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
because I'm squirming in my chair about just the whole who likes who and who hates who gossip storyline. Continue. Go. Take it away.
Here is my synopsis. This is a lot of names, so get ready. Michael Thalouse is a physician and alchemist who likes to spend his time searching for the Philosopher's Stone. So he sends his daughter, Francoise, to hang with her cousin, Manon, who is the daughter of a marquis. Just from passing by, looks, as he rides past on a horse, Francoise and a count by the name of Victor de Vard fall in love, which pisses off Manon because she was hoping that happened with him and her. Think of the zing in Hotel Transylvania 2. Anyway, Manon is bitching about this to Pierre Bluey, the chief forester who has the hots for her, but she'd rather fucking die than marry him, and accidentally accuses Francois of witchcraft. Not like she believes it, but why the hell else would he pick her over me? Obviously, not the right thing to do because Jacques Renard, the private secretary to the Marquis who was going after Francoise but never really talked with her and who would totally spend all his time on 4chan if he was alive today, takes the thing a little out of control. Witchcraft rumors build to werewolf rumors. Pierre finds a wolf's paw in a trap, and coincidentally, Francoise gets injured while trying to help her father do something with an Italian guy to get the Philosopher's Stone and needs her hand amputated. So that's enough circumstantial evidence to burn her at the stake. Also, Her dad, because, he's probably who taught it to her, so he's getting burned at the stake also. Victor is gone and can't save the day because he's in Paris. He's summoned by her father because he was told by Jacques. So Manon needs to step up to the plate with the skills she learned from her brother Alexis to kill the wolf and prove once and for all that her best friend isn't a werewolf, even though she caused it. She does that, kills the werewolf, brings it to the town square, and is like, hey, see, look, this is the wolf without a fucking hand. It's not her. That isn't enough, though. They don't believe it. They're just going to burn her anyways. But then, hey, Pierre went off, was told by Manon to go bring Victor back, and he got a pardon from Henry IV to save Francoise at the absolute last second. What a happy ending. Although Manon just sort of dies at the end because she was tired.
Ridiculous amount of events in such a short story.
It is so crazy. It is a wild blast of a time. I fucking loved it.
It is, okay. Wonderful story. We also talked about the fact that Gothic horror.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, do you want to talk about Gothic horror right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's poke at it. So, before we got on the podcast, we talked about that this was a good Gothic horror story.
Yeah, it's one I like.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it very much as well.
Choosing what's good and what's bad is a bit rough. Yeah. And I'm very bad at picking genres. Choosing what's the end of a genre and what's the start of another. I hate labels. It gets so wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy? The Pokemon?
Matt?
The fish?
Matt?
With the ability...
Unless you got a pun here, why don't you drown yourself?
With the ability schooling?
Wow!
And we're going to take you to school on Gothic literature.
Okay, why don't you then? Tell us what you know about Gothic literature, Matt.
Nothing.
So Gothic literature actually got its start because of poetry. I believe religious poetry that was sort of written about cemeteries and this sort of eerie spiritual nature that was happening in cemeteries. I'm talking a bit too confidently for all that was said. But then people were like, ooh, I love this spooky nature, but I don't really like the whole connecting it to religion as much. So I'm just going to write about all this spooky shit without it being as directly tied to, it's in service of God.
Okay, directly. I was about to say, because a lot of Gothic horror does tend to involve some kind of mention of religion or at the very least spiritual
but spiritualism isn't exactly in power of God.
Oh, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's exactly the opposite.
Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely.
You can have religious characters, but it's not like a poem in service. It's not a religious poem.
Yes. That makes a lot more sense.
The first Gothic novel is The Castle of Otranto, which was written by Horace Walpole.
You've mentioned this.
Yes, I've read it. It's a fun little spooky story.
Is it real? What's it about?
It is about a castle. And there's people running around. It gets complex. I remember a giant's the hat of a statue just sort of falls on a guy. That happens in the beginning. That's pretty funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then at the end, the main girl gets stabbed. I remember that. That's about it.
Okay.
It was a bit hard to follow, and I listened to the audiobook and didn't pay too much attention. I do need to revisit.
It's regarded as the first Gothic novel?
It was called that. So literally it was a Gothic novel by Horace Walpole.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough.
And of course, you got other ones.
Well, yes.
You got the major ones, and I love me some Gothic literature. Now this one is great.
This one is great.
I feel like you can really tell. Catholic literature is so fun. It's just got so much style to it. It really takes you here. And what I really love about this story is the rhythm that is present in so much. The sentences are constantly flowing. And like once I started reading the story, just went straight towards the end. I was like, great. It got a bit confusing in the beginning when I was like, oh my God, lots of names. Like one of the first sentences was like, well, Francoise and Manon were sitting next to each other. Of course, Francoise, the daughter of Michael Thalouse, and her, his nephew, his niece, Manon, who was the daughter of the Marquis de...
You mentioned it a couple minutes ago, but the being dropped into the beginning of this story really is like someone updating you on a bunch of like tea that just happened in a workplace.
It's so many names. What'd you think of reading this story and the style of it?
We already talked about how, or you mentioned that it has a very, I don't want to say musical way of writing.
Sure, you can say music.
I'll say musical.
Like every single type of prose has a rhythm to it.
Yes.
All right, and I already talked about the rhythm in this,
Mm-hmm.
and the nonstop flow of it. It was amazing. So you go ahead and talk about it.
Just especially coming from reading, the last thing that we took out of this book particularly was Dracula's Guest, which we did at the very beginning of the pod. It's one of our first episodes.
Yep, number 3.
And the difference between I feel almost like that was more, I guess, choppy.
I mean, I wouldn't say, yeah, it could be in a way choppy, right?
I feel like it was a lot more cut and dry, whereas this Crowe flows more into the next sentence better than Stoker did. I don't know how to describe it.
It's better transitions. It's a better story. It flows more naturally.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stoker's feels very much idea, stop, idea, stop, idea, stop, idea, stop.
Can I show you one of my... I won't read many passages from this, but can I read to you my favorite bit of this entire fucking story? So this is when Manon, in order to save Francois' life, who is accused of witchcraft, is going to hunt the wolf. All right.
I know exactly what you're going to be talking about.
So she knew that the moon would rise ere she reached her destination, and on this she reckoned for success. With a beating heart, she traversed the broad glades and crept through the narrow paths that intersected the wide woods till she reached the chestnut avenue where Pierre said he had seen the lame wolf. She was aware that old or disabled animals who are rendered unfit to hunt their prey will be attracted a long distance by the scent of food. So having hung her sack with the pig in it to the lower branch of a tree, she ascended another close to it, and then presenting the muzzle of her gun straight in the direction of the bag, she sat still as a statue, and therefore, for the present, we must leave her, whilst we take a peep into the prison of locks, and see how the unfortunate victims of malice and superstition are supporting the captivity and prospect of approaching death.
Like, that. It also is, it paints such vivid imagery of everything that's happening. The entire stakeout with the pig in the bag.
Yeah.
And the language is so fun.
But to hear that sort of out of context and to sum that up, right? That sentence, that was mostly one sentence. Right? That was 2 semicolons in that sentence. And that is the Manon hanging a pig in that sack, getting in a tree, going in this hunt alone. And then it going, but wait, we have to leave her. We'll come back to this scene in just 1 second. You wait, patient viewers.
I also love the fact that it does that of like the, hold on, audience. Let me take you around. It seems, I don't know what, I do know why, because a lot of like shows will do this. It seems almost modern. Like this doesn't seem like it was written in the mid 1800s.
Yeah. It's very immediate, the writing.
Yes.
And like when it gets to the end, when it gets to her showing up with the wolf and being like, I've got it dead. And it's like, but that wasn't enough. And then it's like, but wait, then Victor comes in and he's got the letter. Stop the thing. The Henry IV has pardoned it. Oh, the just Henry IV. Yay! Like, it is present tense. It is so immediate. It is like on the edge of your seat. It is such a like page turner. You can tell that this story was like published in periodicals, that it is the type of thing where if you bought a magazine with this story and you'd be like, I got my money's worth. I got my damn money's worth.
What's Manon going to do next?
Oh my
issue?
God.
But,
like it was it was a saucy story. It was damn good. Catherine Crowe knew how to do that story.
Yeah. Also, fun little tidbit. No, not fun little tidbit. No, just something that happened. I find it so interesting that when Manon comes out with the wolf and is like, oh no, here's the wolf. The rest of the crowd's like, oh yeah, no, let him go. And it like, that's just not the crowd being like, oh no, fucking free them. We have evidence.
Well, is the crowd like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to check that because I don't believe like there's anything that says like many people are even convinced, like, or even like pays mind. I don't even believe it mentions that the wolf is missing a hand because people don't even fucking care about the wolf when she brings it out.
The executioners didn't, but the people do.
Well, the executioners certainly didn't, but
that's how I read it.
All right, I'm going to pull this up. Talk for a second.
Well, while you pull that up, I had a thought that I was going to talk about, and it has immediately left me. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Another thing that I do want to talk about while you're finding that, and I'll continue to talk about it afterwards, is the fact that there is, aside from alchemy, the mentions of alchemy, but there's no mention of like successful alchemy. Aside from that, there's nothing not superstitious, supernatural in this story, which is really interesting because then we go back to something like we mentioned Dracula's Guest a couple minutes ago with the very, very strong supernatural presence. There's a specter, there's a werewolf, there's the mention of Dracula, who is this very well-known supernatural figure. But then you get to this, and it really is just a ton of people claiming things and making up stories of, oh, well, this is what I saw, and so on, so on, and so forth, and it just being taken as fact and snowballing into a much bigger issue than it is, rather than something actually happening.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, it's very curious. I didn't expect that. I expected something like big and, like big supernatural gravitas in stories like this, with like, in Dracula's Guest, the explosion, the specter over the crypt, and
real quick, you were right. Right, the crowd was like pardon, and it's just like now nothing happened.
No, that's what baffled me is the crowd is like, no, set them free. We have the wolf, and the executors are like, no, they're already on the fire. Why not?
It's too busy. You know? Like they got their interest at heart, and you know. Hard to say like how too much of the crowd was swayed or what the judge's decision were. And it's such a like small section as well because it's not like there isn't like an excuse for the thing. It's not like she probably captured a wolf and cut off its hand, which could easily be like a way to try and explain it away or something.
Yeah, there's nothing. It just goes into, oh, the crowd said no, but no.
Yeah, whatever. Do it. But on that, the like spectacle in Dracula's Guest, it has like the lightning striking the tomb. It has so much going on. It's like, Walpurgisnacht.
Literally, there's so much to do with like this overhanging, massive supernatural element. Even if like we have a wolf and a specter. They're not. It's not like this huge supernatural, like there's no...
it's pretty big. Like,
yes.
Like a wolf and a specter is a huge, big deal.
Okay,
like,
fine. You know,
and that all happening.
Yeah,
like you have a whole town that people are afraid of. You have this myth. You have, trees shaking, lightning strike, all that. In this one, you have a girl who's fucking pissed off that this guy that she was like making eyes at and who had never talked to was mad that he had taken a liking to her cousin. And immediately it was just like... fucking, she must have like made a curse on him. And then this stupid forester would be like, yeah, maybe she did.
Huh, I totally saw her turning into a werewolf when I saw them in the woods.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense. There's been a big wolf around lately. I bet that was that tiny girl.
Yes, that would make total sense.
Oh. Anyways, I also like you, Manon. But that's regardless.
But that's a different story.
And then the incel, who like never interacts with anyone in the story, like does not talk to Francoise. There's like so little dialogue in this story. It is so little. Then this happened. Then this happened. Then this happened. And you're like, oh my God, spill it, girl. It is just, I don't know. It's just riveting. And you don't get many stories in this fashion. It's very reminiscent of much Gothic literature. And it's so odd. It's a tightrope. You can either get a Gothic literature story where you're like, I don't vibe with the style. I'm really bored. It seems so dense. And even I could easily see someone approach this story and in the beginning get bogged down. But you stick through that beginning and then like, oh, it flies.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
See, at the beginning, I was a little bit like discard. Like when I texted you the other day I've read the beginning of it. I got through all the names and I just put it the fuck down.
Oh no,
I was reading on my phone and I closed it and I was like, I'll revisit it later. I do not have the brain cells to process this right now.
Yeah, you don't have a
Picked
lot.
it back up and flew through the rest.
All right. How about we hear a little about this Catherine Crowe, maybe?
Yes. You said you did a bit of research on her.
Well, when I did research, what I mean is I read the little bit in this book, Terrifying Transformations, that comes with the little intro.
Okay.
I love what they include. I took their research and I jotted down some notes.
Okay.
Because they do wonderful research. They jot down these highlights and I'm like, oh, great. I mean, let me check this out.
Where in the book is it?
It's before each of the stories. It tells you about
Oh, is it really?
what's the author, where did this story first get published, what's the context surrounding it.
Oh.
So let me tell you about it.
Okay.
Catherine Crowe. She was 1790, born 1790, died 1872. She married a war hero of Waterloo, but was unhappy in the marriage, separated, and with the money of her inheritance, she moved to Edinburgh. Eventually, she was able to completely live on her own and be self-sufficient because her father died, and with her the inheritance of like him as a wine merchant, she could just pursue a life as a writer. And she was also just like super into the paranormal. So she was a paranormal researcher as well. She was known for hosting these elegant dinner parties, and she would meet a ton of other writers there and would hang out, exchange ideas, talk about the paranormal. Very fun, very witchy lady.
Okay, so she's kind of just living the life that I wish that I could.
Yeah.
Imagine having, like, what'd you say her father was in? Wine trading?
He was a wine merchant. Yeah.
Wine merchant. Okay.
He was in something else before that, but he was a wine merchant, and then he like gave wine to a hotel that even like supplied or hosted like Lord Byron at point.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But
That's
I mean,
crazy.
like,
okay, yeah.
I don't know how big of a flex that is. I felt that was a weird detail to be like, yeah, he gave wine to the place Lord Byron was at.
I mean, I feel like when you talk about anyone around this era, putting Lord Byron's name in there is kind of like a what's the term? Like just a word that
Man, if it was you, you'd be Lord Gayron.
For sure, Sybil. That's you motherfucker. I forgot about those. You bastard.
Button.
Yeah, I see the buttons. Like, oh God. When you want something to like pop out.
What are you talking about?
It's like a buzzword.
Sure.
Lord Byron's name feels like a buzzword for anyone in this like period, anyone in the surrounding vicinity. You throw Lord Byron's name in there and someone is going to be like, oh, Lord Byron.
Look, got me mentioning it.
See?
Right.
Yeah, anyway.
Catherine Crowe's debut novel was The Adventures of Susan Hopley, or Circumstantial Evidence. It was published in 1841, was extremely popular. It had 2 play adaptations.
Really?
And like she wrote other novels, but like they weren't as popular as that one. It was the first novel to feature amateur female sleuths.
Wow.
So what I take from that is like the first sort of Nancy Drew, first sort of any of that, which is like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that is okay. Wow. Yeah, the more and more you think about it, the more and more comes to mind. That's like the first credited.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
The first novel. And so like, and especially when reading this story, that makes a lot of sense for that with this writing style. It's like, oh, okay, I can see how that would be really, really cool with this. Like,
yeah,
uncovering the mysteries, all these details, trying to pick it apart. The web of how interconnected this story is just like fantastic, right? Just wild.
Was this before? Do you know if this was before or after Weir-Wolf?
It was before.
It was before?
The book was 5 years before the Weir-Wolf story.
Yeah, because you can see the style of Weir-Wolf. I should say a story of a werewolf. I don't know. You can see the idea of like that mystery detective kind of, wait 1 second, we're going to see what's going on over here, and keeping you on your toes about a mystery or where it's going, which didn't read so much as like other horror novels have.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's a lot of this doesn't strike me as like necessarily a horror story.
Okay.
It's one that certainly involves a werewolf, but this is more like it's the same as like I wouldn't consider The Crucible a horror story.
Fair enough.
Right? It's not about like, oh, witches are scary. It's not like, oh my God, werewolves are terrifying. That's what a horror story would be. This is instead like, what's terrifying is the stupidity of people, is the mob mentality, is the self-centered nature of these, and the way that people can accuse wrongly.
I'd say that's pretty horrifying.
It is absolutely horrifying.
That's arguably scarier than a lot of other things. That
sure,
we watch
but it's
in
the
horror.
difference between the horror genre,
yes,
and something that is just very gripping.
Yeah,
very intense.
absolutely. Yeah. I think that's also probably a reason why I'm so shocked that there was no supernatural element, is because I went into this with the notion of Gothic horror as opposed to just Gothic literature.
But look, this isn't a book of Gothic horror.
Mm-hmm.
This is a book of Victorian werewolf stories.
Yeah.
So we just got everything in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready for this next fact?
Absolutely. Take it
I
away.
think it's going to fucking blow you away.
Oh, God.
Her reputation was tarnished in 1854 after she was found walking naked at night, saying the spirits had made her invisible.
Is that real?
Yes.
That's a real fact.
That's a real fact. And so after this, she had to stay in an asylum and later regained her sanity.
Whoa. Wait, okay. So, like, nothing leading up to that, just one night she was like, I think I'm invisible. Whoop.
I mean, I'm sure there was stuff leading up to that.
That's what I'm wondering.
But
because-
like maybe probably not in the public eye. Like,
Okay,
friends
yeah.
maybe, but like this is a different time. It's not like people are posting things to social media.
Okay,
She's not a
that's fair.
character in a book. I know
Yeah.
everything about her. This is just a thing where you'd hear something about someone and then something crazy happens.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That's wild.
But she regained her sanity after staying at an asylum.
How long was she at the asylum? Do you know?
Very long stay,
Okay.
but I don't know.
That's fair.
And then she also wrote another thing on werewolves because of her interest in lycanthropy. She wrote an article, a nonfiction article called Lycanthropy in 1849. And this story, right, the story of a werewolf,
Yes.
is based on, or probably is based on, a real case in Auvergne, France in 1588, where a woman was accused and later burned.
Because of the missing hand, I believe.
Yeah.
I did read about that one. I read about that last night after I had finished this because I went to do just a little bit of looking at the background of the story. And no, stop.
Matt's wearing House of Dragon socks.
It's House of the Dragon.
House of Dragon. Dragon House.
What do you think a dragon house would be?
Gold.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, he just lives in gold. That's
No?
what I think about House Dragon.
Okay.
So, with that talk and this story about witchcraft,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good time. Very good time. I want to bring up. Saw a movie recently that
Yeah.
I just need to talk about real quick.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was exploring the channels. Ever tell you about Trauma Now, Matt?
Yes.
Yeah, I like Trauma Now.
Yes, you
I
have.
like Trauma Now a lot.
I would never suspect that.
What's Trauma Now, Matt?
Why are you putting this on me?
You can remember one thing, Matt.
Trauma Now is it just horror?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. Then mostly horror streaming service of a lot of would you say low budget
Very low budget.
low budget amateur films where anybody can kind of put their stuff on there to be seen by a wider audience.
So, what I watched on there is they had a 70s Italian horror film called Baba Yaga.
Wait, okay. It was filmed in the 70s or it takes place in the 70s?
Filmed in the 70s.
Filmed in the 70s.
Yeah.
Italian horror film.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
That's incredible. In Italian?
It was dubbed. This one was dubbed.
Heard. Got it.
They had another one from the same director that wasn't dubbed. But I really like watching Italian dubs of those movies. There's something to watching those actors talk and the mouths being really close to what they're saying. And the
Yeah.
acting, also, it's well, I think you're just being absurd, miss. Oh, can't I take you down the street? I'm just taking some pictures today. I thought it might be all right. It's so, I don't know. It's something about, the timbre of voices, and they're going for something that I can't put my finger on, that I just love about 70s, that I love about Giallo, that I love about this, and Baba Yaga. Ooh, I loved Baba Yaga.
Okay.
So
Talk about it. Yeah.
Baba Yaga follows a girl who's a photographer. Usually a lot of sexy photography. It's photography that makes a point, but she's doing a lot of either near nude or pretty close to it, pretty promiscuous photos. Sometimes it's just people looking good, or sometimes it's kind of making a point. And one day after this party and event, she's like, oh, I'd like to get out of here and I'd like to walk home. And her friend is like, oh, you should let me walk home with you at least so I can protect you. Yeah. And she's like, no, I'll be fine, whatever. She starts walking home alone, nearly jumps in front of a car to save a dog from being hit by a car. And the car screeches to a halt and then gets out. And there's this older lady, not old, but older.
Yeah.
And she's just a little bit creepy. And she's just like, oh, my dear, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt? It's like, no. Well, let me drive you home at the very least. And then as they drive home, it's like, our meeting was preordained. It was predestined.
Yeah.
I need an item from you. And the item she chooses to take from her is the little clip on her garter. So it just reaches down, takes the clip off her garter, and it's like, kisses it. It's like, I'll give this back tomorrow.
What the fuck?
It's just like, oh my, it is so lesbian, so erotic, and it's so good. Oh, does all this as the film progresses. This lady's a witch.
Yes,
obviously.
I figured that much.
This film includes like the main woman's camera gets cursed, so it's got like a little, whenever she takes a picture with someone in it, they'll just like collapse to the ground and like be really injured.
That's insane. What the fuck?
Because that happens to one of her models that the main actress is taking a picture with. She's like, oh, Baba Yaga, you said like I could come over anytime. Like, do you mind if I like hop around and take pictures? And she's like, sure, just explore the house, do what you want. Finds a hole in the house that is endless. And it's just like, just this black hole in the floor. And it's just like drops something in and it never falls.
What the fuck?
It's so good.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to quickly clarify something.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, it's called Baba Yaga.
Yes.
Does it take place in Italy?
No.
It doesn't. Okay.
Oh, wait, yes, it does. What am I saying?
Oh, it
Yes,
does?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Because to my understanding, Baba Yaga is not.
No, not at all.
Okay. Cool. I want to clear that up. I want to see if it actually took place in Italy in this. Because to my knowledge, Baba Yaga is more of a Slavic.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe it's Slavic. I'll check that. Yep, Slavic folklore.
Cool.
I don't know why, but for some reason it's just like a pretty lady witch that is
cares?
called
That
Baba
rocks.
Yaga,
I'll fuck
which
with
is
that.
just sort of great in it. And it keeps going. The witch at some point gives the main girl a doll, and it's just like a doll that has eyes that are like too wide, super creepy, and just has like this bondage gear on it. And it's just, it's so horny and it's so
I bet
good.
you really love that.
And
as
then
a
for
raging
some
lesbian.
reason, like the main girl keeps having these haunted dreams, and for some reason in those dreams there's some Nazi imagery.
Jesus fuck.
And I have no idea why.
Oh
I
my
couldn't piece
God.
it together. But anyways, that's my film rec right now. Is check out Baba Yaga from 1973, I think it was. That's Sybil's film rec for this week.
Matt's film rec is not as.
What is it, Coco Melon?
That's not a film.
To you it is.
That is a bad TV show for children.
Is it a TV show?
It is. It's like a web series thing, and it's really bad for kids.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah. There's like a whole big thing about like it just flashes too much too quickly, and their little brains get overwhelmed, and all of a sudden they act like you, where they can't stay on one topic.
I have ADHD, Matt. You're making fun of a disability.
Yeah.
Whackity schmackity doo.
I clicked the wrong one. Fuck. God damn it. I hate these stupid sounds. They only work for you.
All right, you get a film rec?
I do. It's significantly less like low budget off to the side. It's very, very commercial right now. It's Project Hail Mary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you liked it?
Did you go see it?
No.
It's so good.
No, it looked middle tier.
It's so good.
Looked like a 3-star film, and I went, okay.
No, it is phenomenal. I think you should see it.
Okay.
It's very, very wonderful. It's extremely heartfelt. It is
All right.
the
What's good about it?
everything. The score is absolutely phenomenal, which is, I love Daniel Pemberton. He's great. He's been haunting my life for a very long time with a bunch of different scores, even from like my childhood, which I didn't even know until recently. Score is phenomenal. A lot of vocals, so on and so forth. The effects are great. The puppeteering is phenomenal. Very, very lifelike. The humor is on point. The humor is very similar to your humor. It's very like blunt cut, dry humor. Very fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a lot of stuff a lot of fun stuff. Has really good emotional bits. That's it. Yeah. I think we should do a back-to-back watch of Baba Yaga and then Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, I bet that
would
they're
be-
similar films.
Yeah, very similar films. I think that would be an amazing back-to-back.
Project Mary, fun for the whole family.
Baba
Yaga.
Mary
Watch
Yaga.
this doll in bondage gear come to life.
Project Baba Yaga. Whoa. We should make a movie that's called Project Baba Yaga.
Watch the main character have sex, and then it turn into a comic book.
What?
Why is the cinematography like a comic book? Well, that's because the film is based on a comic book called Valentina.
Oh,
I do want to read Valentina.
I thought you were making a joke about the Scott Pilgrim movie. Because that was one of the main complaints when it came out, is why does it look like a comic book in a video game? People were like, well, it's based on a comic book that has a lot of video game references. And that was it. Edgar Wright really didn't defend it that well.
Who? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I thought you were making reference to that. I don't know what you want from me.
How would that be?
What do you mean, how would that be? I never know what...
How would that connect to Baba Yaga?
I don't know. You were making a reference to something to do with like comics and...
This summer,
Jesus Christ.
Baba Yaga is in Ramona Flowers.
Whoa.
They fucking.
Whoa.
Knives Chow is Valentina.
Whoa, holy fuck. That's crazy. That's a good lineup.
All right,
Got
let's rate this already. I'm done with you.
Yeah, okay. Fuck you.
Oh,
Rate it.
Matt, how do we rate things?
So, we rate things on a scale of 0 to 5 based on two things. How good is the depiction of the werewolf? How much does it align to our typical idea of a werewolf? And how well does the story convey the story of a werewolf? The struggle between man and wolf. And does it include a lot of the cliches that we look for? Weakness to silver, the moon, so on, so on, and so forth. The story has none of that.
Hey. None? It has some.
Very little.
It's got some, though. Don't you shit on it.
Okay. What does it have?
It's got, when you cut off a wolf's paw, happens on the human. It's got person transforming into a fucking wolf.
But nobody transforms into a wolf.
It's got burning a wolf at the stake.
That's not a cliche.
Yes, it is. In The Howling, you can kill it with fire.
In The Howling.
Yes, and other ones, you can kill it with fire. We're seeing this as a trope here.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that one.
Bitch.
But also, obviously, if you cut a part off as a werewolf, the cliche should be, if you cut it off in the wolf form, it turns back to its human form.
That's a cliche some of the times.
All right.
Sure, but right here, we have a slightly different version of it.
Okay.
Which is where if you cut off the piece of the wolf, you use that as evidence to...
Reflected in the human.
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Alright.
it has something.
So you got that. But what this really does have is this is less about the story of like a fearsome tale of the werewolf. And this is a story reflecting the ideas of just the accusations that sort of happened with werewolves, those sort of false accusations, that sort of fear that surrounded this, that sort of witch hunt idea. And it doesn't serve the same purpose as a lot of the stories that we have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But it is certainly a fantastic story that, of course, we have recommended.
Yes.
Do you want to go first with your rating or would I?
You've given a lot of good reasons. If you want to take it away, go ahead.
Okay. You just going to copy me or something?
All right, I'll go first. So, with all that in mind.
All right, hold up. I got to think of mine.
Yeah?
Me.
Oh. Oh, okay. We're seeing something sacred right now. This is beautiful.
All right, I got it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to do yours.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to come up with mine, so I didn't copy yours. You know?
I understand. Very good, very good. I understand what you were doing. So with everything in mind, I guess I think I want to give this like a 2.
Okay.
Maybe a 2.5.
All right.
Because you did bring up, it does have quite a few story elements that are indicative of like this paranoia with a werewolf story and the accusations that fly around that can get people in near death situations.
Mm-hmm.
We have the idea of the dismembering a part of a werewolf, so on, so on, so forth. But it's not.
You love that.
I do like it.
You love so on, so forth.
I do. I use it so much.
So on, so forth.
Yes.
So on, so forth.
So on, so forth, so on, so forth. I think I want to stick with the 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking either 0.5 or 1.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It doesn't have a fucking werewolf, man.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have a werewolf.
It doesn't have a fucking werewolf in it, man. It's just at all.
But
it's just got a witch that's not real, and then the burner. And it doesn't happen.
You're a bum.
I was
You are such a bum.
I guess I'll do a 1. But
I was so ready to give it like a 0.5.
What the fuck? Well, you could have, man.
You came out with like, but it doesn't this.
You know, I'm just trying to defend it.
Well, yeah, and
I didn't want you being like, you're stupid stuff. You go, -3. Like
well, no.
That's what you do.
Why would I have given it a -3?
Because you're a bum.
I would not have. When have I given something an actual rating of a negative?
No, never. But you have given stupid ratings before.
Yeah, for the bit.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'll give you like 2.
What?
I'll give you like 2 occasions where I've.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been really stupid.
Okay, for sure. Grr, I like my 1.5 better now.
Okay, you can go.
Yeah.
You can go with whatever you want, man.
I can't believe you said all of that in defense of it and then came back out with
I just want to bring up
0.
all the evidence before we finish.
I mean, that's a good bit of evidence. It's stuff that I completely overlooked.
Yeah.
I would not have considered any of that. I was so prepared to come out swinging with a 0.
Mm-hmm. Is it? It's got like the witch hunt part of a werewolf story.
Yes.
And that's where I think it gets a 1. But, the fact that it's not really in the style of one, it doesn't have a werewolf. What can you do? But fantastic story. So good. So recommending.
Yeah. I think that of the 2 stories that we've read in this book, both of them are such high recommendations. And you can just find them. Mm-hmm. They're very easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. We should probably wrap out now.
So, the last time we did a Gothic story, you made me list my favorite Gothic authors. You seem to know a bit more about Gothic literature than me.
Yes.
So, to wrap us out, Sybil, give us your top 15 favorite authors, and also what blood type you think they are.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll start with the blood types.
Yeah.
I think they're all, they should all be negative.
No, wait, stop. I was not expecting you to fucking umbrella categorize
They're
them.
stupid. It's a stupid category. I don't want to do it.
I don't care.
Next, I guess I won't do them in order.
Yeah,
because this is more a competition of just naming 15 of them.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so let's see. I like Horace Walpole, who wrote Castle of Otranto. Damn it, can I remember? All right, I was going for some deep cuts there, but I'm going to skip that one. All right, you got Ray Russell, you got Shirley Jackson, you got Bram Stoker, you got Mary Shelley, you've got Elizabeth Bronte, Charlotte Bronte, sorry. Mm-hmm. You've got...
See, I also could have been an asshole and been like, you can't use any that I said because I took like the
I gave you all of
5
yours.
heavy hitters.
No, I gave you like all the ones that were
that's what I'm saying.
on
you
your
gave
list.
Me 5 of them, and I took that as like the lowest hanging fruit. I didn't want to. That would be cruel. That would be.
I'm trying to think of
15
who
is
wrote
already
The
cruel and
Monk.
unusual.
Was The Monk written by Matthew Lewis?
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I know, but I want to say the person who wrote The Monk. Because that's.
Do you want me to look it up and then not tell you?
You can look up. Well,
Yeah.
can you tell me if it's Matthew Lewis?
Yeah, I
Because
can
I'm
do
taking
that.
it if it is.
Okay.
The
Monk.
It's a shit because a lot of I'll read a lot by the same author.
It is Matthew Lewis.
Hey, I got one.
There we go.
All right. And then you want to be careful that you don't say ones that dip into others. I've read so many Shirley Jackson. That's not fair. Okay. Oh, fuck. What's his fucking fucker? What's his name? Fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking. What's his name?
Yeah, you got that.
Fuck. This is a terrible thing you've done to me.
I know.
Naming 15? Why did you pick 15? That's so mean.
Who are you trying to think of?
Shit, what? I've got a big collection. See, the thing is, I've read a lot, and
Yeah.
then the names just go out. I've got a giant collection over there called There's a Graveyard That Dwells in Man that is basically just full of them, but it's sort of hard. I believe, oh no, I think the name has just left me. Thomas. Oh my God.
Jefferson.
No, it's
Paine,
not Thomas
maybe?
Jefferson. It's not Thomas Paine. He wrote The Conspiracy Against the Human Race.
You are trying to get answers off of like a steel wall.
I
right
know.
now. You forgot the big one.
Rudyard Kipling, yeah.
Who's the big guy? Who's the big guy? He has a mustache. He's a real silly guy.
What are you talking about, Matt?
How are you not getting this? One of the most famous Gothic authors.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Poe? No Poe? No, he doesn't count. Poe not going on. What do you mean he doesn't count?
He doesn't count. I don't
What do you
like
mean he
him very
doesn't
much.
fucking count?
Fucking hate Poe.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't care about him.
Okay. I'll bar all of these if you tell me your favorite Poe work.
Lenore.
Really?
You know why?
Why?
Give us that hot lady in season 3 of the Castlevania anime. Lenore. Put a picture of Lenore from Castlevania season 3, baby. Oh, God. When they ended season 3 of Castlevania with that softcore sex scene, fuck. That was just such a good ending.
When they put the ring on it. When she
Hector gets the ring on.
Oh, God. What a good scene.
That was so fucking good.
That was awesome. And a ring for each of you, which means we all. That's a good one. Very fair. All right, you are voided from saying the rest of the authors.
Too late. Here it comes.
Are you just looking? That's crazy. I should have taken that book from you.
No, I'm not going to get. I already said that one. You said that one.
Did you say Catherine Crowe yet?
She doesn't really count.
You can count her.
No, I'm not getting.
She's a
that
part-time.
one. No.
All right.
Oh, a shame. No, a lot of these I wouldn't count. I would count G.W.M. Reynolds. That's a good one.
Okay.
Sutherland Menzies. Sure. All right, I'll give you 10, then I'm done.
Yeah, okay. That works.
Maybe H.G. Wells. Throw
Cool.
him in there.
Yeah. I'm down with that. I think that
And Jane Austen. What a nightmare Pride and Prejudice was. Am I right?
What, you're not a fan of Pride and Prejudice and zombies?
Shut up.
You can't tell me to shut up. It's a podcast.
Goodbye.